when they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
Sean's son's medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him.
Using the name of God. Chrisean Rock has been evading questions regarding Junior's health like the plague and denying that her 2-year-old son, who is still unable to walk or speak, is experiencing an unexplainable problem. It seems like Jason Lee has had enough of her deception. He is allegedly trying to reveal Junior's condition.
And she's asking fans for prayers. Chrisean Rock, she's back in the news. Mind you, we haven't been talking about Chrisean in a while. She's back and she's turning her life around after Blueface, because now apparently this week they're off. While Blueface remains in the California prison, Chrisean is trying to convince us that she's moving on from Blue Circus as she finds herself back in the church. And she's been seen crying and singing in church with a new song called Yahweh, on which she reveals that she's left her old life to serve the Lord. However, after she pulled on the internet's heartstrings, she later appeared on a live stream and said that if Blueface is ready to be serious, she'll unfollow everyone and tattoo him on the other side of her face.
Chrisean was anxious to promote Junior, as seen by his first public appearance on the internet soon after his birth. For example, she boasted about him at a mocking, sarcastic gym shortly after his birth.
Hey. So, I'm about to start professional boxing ASAP. I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm excited. Do I have postpartum depression? Hell no. Hell no. Life is great. The belly, it's still a little pudgy and saggy, but this is day, what, 1? No. 1.5, 2? Day 2. So this is day 2. Guys, by tomorrow I'm gonna have my 6-pack. You talking about?
Doctors have been pointing out all the issues with the little youngster on the internet. It has also been identified with a number of developmental problems. Honey. People initially thought Junior had death syndrome because of his characteristic cat-like cries, low birth weight, sluggish growth, and facial traits that matched those of newborns with the condition.
So, I'm like, see, look, I can't even talk about him. What's he? I love the Lord. Oh, I sure do love. And so he like
Crochat syndrome is a genetic condition. It was quickly ruled out despite these similarities. Chrisean's obsession with the bottle and that joint during her pregnancy led some to think that she had fetal alcohol syndrome.
because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Bring the flute out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just gonna get no liquor.
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
You shut the door because it's cold.
No liquor.
Newborn abstinence syndrome, spasticity, seizure disorder, and critical vision impairment were among the other diagnoses that satisfied the criteria. People assumed Junior was blind as a result. Even Blueface's mother, Chrisean, was present.
There wasn't nothing wrong. It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant. It crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt.
Sources. It is expected that Junior's stay in palliative care will extend his life. However, Kaun would be acknowledging her role in his predicament if she did. Additionally, reports claim that even during her sessions, she has been doing nothing to help him other than claiming that her son is blessed, and that he occasionally speaks in tongues.
I worship you, Father. I worship you, Father. I worship you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Which seems to be deteriorating daily as a result of the news that is reaching us. However, in this case, the options available to Child Protective Services are restricted.
They say Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean's junior genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes, and it's just like, it's getting to a point. If this is all true, I feel like they should just go ahead and place this baby in a good home, or she needs to take parenting class. Instead of chasing all these men that's not doing you no good, do better for your son. Do right by your kid.
Former CPS officials stated why they are unable to sue Chrisean. Listen, as a former MDHS social service specialist, you leave a footprint whenever you go into someone's records, which is why I never effed around with it, she wrote in a letter. I'm happy I'm not too intrusive because I know it's probably not more reliable in the medical field. In conclusion, Jesus' published documents contain evidence of a variety of drugs and ailments, including opiates, nose candy, visual impairment, spasticity, seizures, fetal alcohol syndrome, and more. Where is CPS? Is the primary query in the comments. As a former CPS inspector, I am aware that many infants who tested positive for narcotics were returned home with their parents. CPS would normally visit the home to verify that the mother has these advice in addition to whatever she needs for the baby. However, you all believe that CPS is the end of the world. It isn't. A few more elements were added by Lee Plummer Thompson, who is close to Crouch and the sister of Lamio Plumbers. However, for those who are unaware, Leo and Lee were co-owners of Zeus Network, the production company that created the television series Crazy in Love and Baddies, which starred Chrisean. It's really sad that she won't accept the facts, knowing very well what she was doing, she stated. I saw it myself, and I was furious that the church would not help him. As previously stated, she needs early treatment and acceptance of the facts. She and I were just talking the other day. She must go get her baby the help he needs, even though I know she loves him. I enrolled my oldest kid in all the necessary therapy after noticing that he was not meeting developmental milestones due to his special needs, autism, and cognitive impairment. Until Kaun Rock comes up to speak the truth about her son's illness and take action, it appears that her family will continue to expose her. There is no doubt that Blueface has a good relationship with his mother, Carissa, and several other individuals connected to Croc. She is now being pursued by the much messier Jason Lee. In case you haven't noticed, Jason Lee tends to be untidy. You'll find out though, because that man will stop at nothing to acquire clicks from anyone. You all recall the day he threatened Beyonce, don't you?
A lot, and I'm not even gonna say it here because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet, would go crazy. I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now. Ooh. And that's where I go back to, like, we're friends in the game. We support each other.
To sources, he intended to reveal Blue Ivy's operation as well as Rumi and Sir Carter's medical issues, but Beyonce paid him to withhold the information. She came out here in order to avoid the man. Jason had the chance to meet Junior face-to-face during his talks with Crone, so he now has Crescent in his sights. He is also aware of additional private information. Things are about to get messy, baby. These are some opinions about it. I have no way of knowing if these photos are real or fake, or what the hell is going on, remarked the person in question. Even though the post is anonymous, it seems to be Junior's private area and hernia, which is covered in diaper rashes and bloody blisters. Junior may be heard screaming. For obvious reasons, we are unable to post, but I will investigate and keep everyone informed. She did make a mistake and said she bled through when she was changing his diaper on her, said another person. Stream not too long ago. It is therefore very likely Junior, poor guy. It never occurred to us that the baby might hurt that much. I hope someone has to come forward. Maybe Jason Lee telling on her will help, the individual continued. But I do think what she did with how long it's been will be irreversible. We would like to know what you think about this while we wait. For additional details, do you believe it is appropriate for Jason Lee to turn against Crone and Blueface and reveal their secrets, considering that he has previously displayed a great deal of love and respect for them on his show? Tell us in the comment section provided. Because the next video is equally crazy, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and watch it.